I let you have it, folks. A quick donation, $10 from Skellophile, saying, hype and good luck to Two Spaces for this Sonic Unleashed run. So, folks, take it away.
And hello everyone, this time I guess for real. This is Sonic Unleashed for the Java ME. So you might know Sonic Unleashed, you probably do know that game. So, but you probably know the Xbox 360 version or maybe even the Wii version, but this is neither of those. This is the funny mobile version on the Java ME, which was also released on Windows Mobile. And yeah, and this is I'm trying. What we were gonna say? What we were gonna say? You know.
So. Well, I'm Broken Hyperlink. I'm gonna be commentating with Two Spaces here. Just about the game. So. Like he was saying, this is on a mobile phone. He is playing on an actual mobile phone.
That's true, I forgot to mention that.
Will not show you just in case something comes loose. We'll maybe show it to you end. But he is playing on an actual Nokia phone. Which is very funny to look at, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yes, so I guess we should just get started and we'll talk about the run. When we're in it, yep.
Yeah, so... yeah. And the time will start when I press 5 on the screen and it transitions to the loading screen.
So I'll count you down. 3, 2, 1, go. So first level, tune in. We have our day stage and our night stage. And right off the bat, we've got our first skip coming up, where we see Two Spaces wanting to come down to this bottom route here. So we can set up going through a wall here. And he gets it first try.
Nice.
And he has just immediately skipped half the level. That's it. Don't have to worry about that. And now we come to the night stage, as Unleashed is very well known for having the Warhog. He is in this game. And I want everyone to listen to this beautiful music. Thankfully, it's not the very well known, but and we don't hear it as often. But as we see here, Sonic does have his big stretchy arms that he uses to grab onto these hooks. He has to punch through these weird vine things to progress, and he also has some combat sections which are very, very reminiscent of the likes of Sonic Rouge and Sonic Colors and stuff. The whole Dim sort of trilogy, as you can see here. It looks exactly as Rouge, so we have to defeat all these enemies before we can progress. A weird thing that sort of happens, if Two Spaces is too close to either end of the screen, new enemies will not spawn, so he has to try and stay close to the center here. Another thing you'll see Two Spaces do is sometimes he'll try and group some enemies together so he can defeat them faster by doing a jump then ground pound sort of thing. Or sometimes he'll just do a JoJo reference and just or all the time. So a little tiny skip there, just jumping over a couple of the springs just to save some time.
Oh wait, I don't have. Never mind. I just noticed I don't have like what's it? Ground pound energy.
Yeah, so you also have an energy bar for some reason as well. We can't keep doing it, which is annoying sometimes. But hey, the game giveth, the game taketh away. So last enemy here. We do sometimes have to wait for the enemy to come back on screen as well because hitboxes and it's a very weird game, and that's the end of that level. So, as we go on to Apatos, I believe.
Yeah, and we might have to explain what's a no-level skip glitch, the 300 kilobyte.
Yes, actually, I have a photo for this. So, there are technically many versions.
Okay, that's an easy mistake to make actually.
Yep.
But yeah, that picture, I know that picture from the why am I falling here? Yeah, that's not what the thing I'm supposed to be failing, but okay.
So, like, there are many versions for many phones. different resolutions, different qualities and stuff. As you can see here, don't know how well that's going to show. Oh, it's zoomed up. But there are at least 3/4
There are
different
4,
groups.
I think.
Yeah, so there's the low end, which you can tell what version you're playing on more or less by the very first screen of the level. They all have differences. We are playing on mid-end, I believe, which is the 300.
Yeah, it's kind of mid-range.
Yep.
300 kilobyte.
So the 300 kilobyte is the mid-range, where we have some extra levels. There's some extra longer things here and there. Then we have the lower end, which is
Completely different.
completely different. And then we have the high end, which has much more levels, much more going on. And in the highest version, there's even 3D.
It's not like the highest end level versions aren't like they don't have much more levels. They're just like 3D things and some like
A lot more spectacle.
yeah.
So we got to be careful with the jumping here, because sometimes Sonic likes to straight jump, as he is one known to do on occasion in the regular games.
Doing some stupid things, but okay.
And if you haven't noticed, he does jump out of loops and spirals, again, just to save time. There's no point doing a big loop-to-loop when you can just ignore it. This is probably one of the hardest sections of the game, because water levels, but secondly, the jumps sometimes just don't want to work properly. If he wants to jump left or right, he has to press 4 or 6. Whoa.
That was early.
But for this part, he has to jump diagonally, so he has to press 1 or 3. Doesn't always work. Nice, well done, getting over those spikes. So as you see here, you think you can just jump left or right? No, it's best to actually aim diagonally, just to give yourself plenty of room to jump over that. We have these little rope swings. It looks very janky. I don't like swinging on them. Unlucky. We just go here and up to the end of the level. Well done.
Anyway, this is coming up is the boring boss level. I mean, the first phase is boring. The second phase has some interesting strats.
Mm-hmm. So this is Eggfish.
Yeah, the best name, Eggfish.
Absolutely, we love Eggfish. So Eggfish here is quite easy to fight in this first half. It's just a lot of waiting. You'll see him move his laser left and right, but he doesn't go to the very end, so we can just stay there until he moves and comes down, and we can just bop him on the head for a little bit. So I think now would be a good time for any messages, Hollister?
Sounds good. Well, I do have a $10 donation from Sonic Community's very own Hypnotics, saying...
Nice.
What a fanfare, incredible. And the donation says, TwoSpaces, my goat. Glad to see such a stalwart of the Sonic series, forgotten to time and left behind on previous generations' consoles, getting the love it deserves. Long live Unleashed Java. Yeah. And they continue, good luck all Sonic runners, you are epic. And yeah, amazing donation, Hibby. Thank you very much. Back to you, folks.
So this is part 2 of the phase where we're now underwater. You may think this is troublesome, we don't like water levels. I actually think I like this phase a lot more than the first phase.
Because you can make the Eggfish land on the ledge, and also there will be a nice little like skip later on.
So in phase 2 he adds an additional attack where he will spawn more of those little triangle things, and will just beam down some lasers, and you have to get your way to one of the gaps. We can just zoom past it and just let him have his own little fun time.
The spoilers.
No, I can't believe this. So we have to keep getting the air bubble because Sonic isn't an aquatic animal. He has to breathe. And there we go. That's a skip. We don't deal with this section. Unfortunately, we can't sort of speed it up a bit more. He will I think he does still do a little bit, but better safe than sorry to get out of that. Sonic is getting a lot of air bubbles. Oh my god. So we are almost done here. I think maybe 1 or 2 more hits. But like I said, thankfully these ledges make it so much easier to deal with this boss. Because he's a little bit silly. He doesn't realize there's a ledge there. And that's the final hit. Well done. And if you haven't noticed, we have been collecting some Chaos Emeralds. Don't know where Sonic's been finding them. They're just in his back pocket, I guess.
And I also don't know what's the point of them.
Yeah, they're not used at all. Nice little loop skip here as we start Spagonia.
Ah, I fell down.
So up here, I haven't actually played Unleashed, so I don't know how truthful these renditions are.
This is not Spagonia. This is actually the Java version of Missouri.
Yes, okay, sorry.
In the big version, it's called Missouri, while Spagonia is some other level, like the one that's between this version, this level, and the Apotos. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we unfortunately only get C3 levels in this version, which is a shame because Unleashed is a very beautiful game. Even I know this is a Java game, but I feel like it still looks pretty well for what it is.
Maybe not this version, but the big version definitely does look really nice.
More Chaos Emeralds out of nowhere. So Act 2.
This is the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
This is where I have to do the second skip of the game. We have explained no level skip glitch. So there's like a level skip glitch, but we don't do it in this category. But we do the 2 skips, not SG, just the 2 skips. Yeah, and this is the second one.
So this is right here.
Not this. This is not the second one. I'm sorry. We might be here for a while.
So what TwoSpaces is trying to do is trying to use those little puffs of that come out of the robots as they rise past the hook to try and grab on to something that confuses the game and makes you zip a good bit further into the level. It saves a bunch of time, so it's...
Second try.
Nice! Well done. So as you see, he just went through there, and it's... I can't express how much time this saves.
And how inconsistent this is as well.
Yeah. So as you've seen there was a checkpoint. That is the final checkpoint of this game, just before this boss arena, which is quite annoying because as soon as TwoSpaces finishes this arena fight, he has the hardest jump in the game coming up. I know when I played it, I died many a times to it. And
maybe it's kind of like an overstatement of how difficult this jump is, but when that skip wasn't known, it definitely was a very annoying jump because this level without the skip is just a massive pain. Oops.
Well.
Sure. Okay, let's go.
Just taking our time here. Here's the jump.
Oh!
Yes, well done! So everyone, we all know the song for Sonic Unleashed is Endless Possibilities, right? And it's one of the best songs, right? Manage your expectations for this. So this is the boss fight. We just get a couple of rings for safety. Thank you, MIDI file. So we dodge the missiles and then we wait for Eggman to... We wait for Eggman to bring the fist out, jump on the fist, and jump and hit Eggman a couple of times.
Wait, did I hit him in the middle of the damage animation? That never happened before.
He said the line! He said the line!
But no, really, this is the first time I see this. I've never done it before.
So this is unfortunately a bit of a waiting game. Not much we can really do to speed things up. Maybe stand to left or right, but it has, from what I've noticed, it doesn't do too much or anything at all. Haven't timed it yet.
May I jump in with a quick message?
Yes, absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah, well, once again, the Sonic Ball character choice is a very important one to hit here because it is the very next run and we don't have much of this one left. So for $50, you get to call the dibs on one of the characters for Sonic Ball, and Killer Chair will either be eternally grateful or will go, "Why did you pick this?" So yeah, one of you, one $50 donation will do it, and you also get in the draw for a PlayStation 5. So what's not to love? Get that donation in, meet that reward, choose your character.
No.
So time has come up as soon as debriefing appears.
Time.
And we get 2 Chaos Emeralds for that.
Finally, after a tough fight, Sonic emerges. I don't know what's this man.
Victorious.
Why does this engine exist?
We don't get anything fancy, we just get some text.
And credits.
And the credits. So yes, that was Sonic Unleashed on the Java phone. Do you want to show them now that the run's finished, the actual phone? That we don't have to worry about cables.
Yeah, the phone with the cable.
Like I said, actual Nokia phone from the 2000s. But yes, that was a great run. You managed to get your skips out really quickly, honestly.
Yeah.
So that was great to see. Did everything I think you wanted to, yeah. But yes, also thank you for having me as your commentator. Anything you want to say?
Shout outs to the few people, the very few people in the Sonic community who care about the Java mobile games in the series, like you, Broken Hyperlink, of course. Shore, who has done like one run of this game, but it has kickstarted my interest in this in the first place. Hypnotics, of course.
We got Og playing a couple of them. But yeah, these are the games of all time, I would say. Yeah. Very interesting to look at. If you don't have an old phone from the 2000s that can run Java games, we do have an emulator, which is how I play because I don't.
Never mind.
Because I don't have a phone. Making it very easy to play these games, even just as a once round. And I can't express how many Java games there are. There are tens of them.
Shout outs to Sonic Hopping.
Yes, Sonic Hopping. And Shadow
Shoot.
Maybe one day they'll make an appearance at ESA. We don't know yet. But yes, that's all from me. Anything else from you, TwoSpaces?
I don't know. I think we can just pass it to the tech or
Yeah, I can pass it to me and I'll say
exactly.
Massive GGs for the run. Thank you very much. That was lovely. That was very, very lovely. Thank you for showcasing such a fantastic game, dare I say.
Fantastic.
Yeah. It's really, really interesting to me. That's my take on it. But yeah. Thank you very much, TwoSpaces and Linky, for that amazing run. Coming up next, it is the Sonic Ball. I did mention it, and I do believe... Ooh, I've seen something interesting here, but we'll talk about it after setup. But yeah, we're gonna go to a quick intermission, and we're gonna set up the next run. Do not go anywhere, because up next, you do not want to miss the Sonic Ball run, trust me. But yeah, intermission, we'll be back.